And Seattle is the only city in the state of Washington that we know of where it will soon be legal to use hard drugs in public. That's according to the city attorney. So thanks for joining us for Fox 13 News at 10. I'm David Rose.
And I'm Hannah Kim. The Seattle City Council rejected a new state law to be adopted into the city's municipal code, making this an unprecedented situation. Even the King County Prosecutor's Office siding with the city attorney's office, asking council members to adopt the law. But today, in a 5-4 vote, it was rejected. Fox 13's Alejandro Guzman is here with the latest. So, Ali, this means Seattle City Attorney Ann Davison cannot go after public drug use the same way as other cities in Washington, right?
Hannah, David, that's correct, and I can tell you that not everyone's happy about it. They did hear from folks on both sides of the issue. Still, city council members voted no. This comes after state lawmakers gathered for a special session trying to come up with a resolution on how to handle public drug use.
Councilmember Mosqueda?
No.
Councilmember Nelson?
Aye.
Council President Juarez?
Aye.
4 in favor, 5 opposed.
All right. So the bill has failed.
After 4 hours of back and forth, city council members rejected legislation that would allow city attorney Ann Davison to prosecute drug possession and its public use.
Prosecution is ineffective at reducing drug use and causes severe harm to our community, in particular to people of color within our community.
Dozens of people filled city council chambers, making sure their voices were heard.
This is not a deterrent for drug use. This is not the right thing to do.
At the end of the vote, their cheers echoed.
And so we will move on.
Oh my God, this is exciting.
The final vote surprising everyone.
Quite frankly, I am a bit disappointed today in some of my folks and my colleagues, but sometimes Seattle City Council, we are collectively and incredibly bad at focusing on a problem. We ignore hard questions and potential solutions in favor of easy outrage.
The state law alone is an empty shell without the local law, and that's the equivalent of decriminalization.
Other city council members didn't hesitate to speak up against it, as some still have questions.
The city attorney did send a letter this morning stating that her principal goal was to get people into treatment programs. I'm interested on an elaboration of what kind of treatment programs and how this bill accomplishes that.
I have zero confidence in how Ann Davison will use this power.
However, it was this crucial moment that changed the vote.
I came out here on the dais today fully prepared to vote for this measure because I do think it is generally proper that we reconcile our SMC to the state law. But this discussion deserves more than this.
Councilmember Andrew Lewis represents downtown, the hardest hit by drug use and overdoses. He was visibly shaken as he knows he'll get pushback from residents and business owners who've been asking for reform.
He had courage. He found his courage. And he was like, I have to do the right thing. City Council, they did it. They did the right thing today. And so we say thank you. You did the right thing today.
King County Prosecutor Lisa Mannion sent city council members this letter where she says that the war on drugs is a collaborative effort. She says even though state lawmakers took action, she says that this ordinance was needed so that city council or city attorney Ann Davison could take action at least within city limits. She made it very clear that her office does not have the funding nor the staff necessary to take on a new body of misdemeanor cases. We reached out to Governor Inslee, who recently signed SB 5536 during that special session, and Seattle's decision not to enforce it. We are currently waiting to hear back. In Seattle, Alejandro Guzman, Fox 13 News.